Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. You've definitely heard me talk about stocks and their characteristics, right? And how that plays into certain event trades like earnings, right? Like what a stock typically moves, right? Talk about it all the time, what it's done the last few quarters, what it's done like the last couple of years on earnings, right? Also, when it comes to swing trades, in the past, I've talked about the idea of, what's the average daily move? What's the average monthly move on a stock, right? And like, how does that going to impact your selection of expiration for the contracts for that trade, right? So stocks, they have characteristics, like whether that's the daily move, the monthly move, how they respond to earnings or react to earnings, right? They follow patterns. They have certain personalities, right? Some stocks love to move a lot on earnings. Some stocks don't. Some stocks love to be day trading stocks. Some stocks aren't, right? Tesla is a little bit of both. I mean, it's an earnings play, event play, but it's also, a lot of people focus on it as like a day trade play too, right? And one of the things that has really kind of emerged over Tesla over like the last few months, even like the last year, is that it'll go through periods where it tightens up, and then when it wakes up or when it moves, it often has like a really sharp move very quickly. So over like a 2, 3, 4 day stretch, right? And what I mean by that is you can see lately, right? So at the end of June, when it finally went, right, it's about 100, between 85 to 100 points straight up when it finally broke out, right? So from like 620 up to 700, right? And then again, when it finally woke up at the end of July, right? Went from like 650 up to like 725, 640 up to 725, 730. So you got like another like 80-point moves, right? You'll notice 3 days, right? So over the last couple months, you're starting to see this pattern where Tesla goes through these periods of choppiness, consolidation. Then when it resolves, it often is like a really fast 2 to 3 day move, anywhere from like 80 to 100 points, right? So right now, Tesla had a big break of 700, right? And nice tight bull flag above previous resistance, right? You got rising 8-day EMA support. So at the moment, it seems to be setting up like a really nice, solid bull flag pattern, right? On the upside, you have like a clear gap fill. Then you have a clear target, which was the May high. And then above that, there's actually another gap all the way back from February. So you have multiple gaps, room to run, and a stock that has a history of pretty sharp, fast moves over a 2 to 3 day stretch, right? So if you're looking at a trade on Tesla, you could approach it maybe in two ways, right? Maybe you open up like a slightly longer term position, say like 3, 4, 5 weeks out, just as it is in the consolidation, right? Because you don't know when it's actually going to go. So you have a position on, so you don't have to time it perfectly. Then on the day when it looks like it's about to break out, maybe you look at something shorter term, right? Because weekly options, they can present some opportunities in these scenarios, right? Because if you do get a repeat of what it's done the last couple times where it's 2 to 3 days, 80 to 100 points, well, that could be a real nice opportunity for very, very short term weekly contracts, right? So you could look at it as trying to time the breakout with short term, or maybe you look at something a few weeks out, and then once it does look like it's going to go, maybe you go after some short-term options, right? So either way, an interesting pattern, probably something you want to start keeping on your radar because the tighter it gets, typically the more explosive the move. And with things kind of lining up on the bull side, it seems like the move might be getting close to resolving soon. All right? So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about swing trading with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a wonderful night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.